Well, guess my video shut off, so we're gonna do a little part two. A little quick video. Um, so it's like the conditioning that people are receiving every day just by being told a lifestyle or whatever is very difficult because, not for nothing, we all gotta deal with some type of pressure. And when it comes to this MK Ultra thing, I'm starting to really fucking, like, they've already proved that it was real. Period. The Germans did it. You know what I mean? The difference between brainwashing MK Ultra and bullying and forcing people to do things is actual breaking of the mind and hijacking of the brain. You know what I mean? And when you really look it up, you know, a lot of the shit makes sense. And then for me, I related it to the symptoms of being already ard because the same what they show is violence being performed on these people, sound deprivation to break the psyche, um, repetitive visuals to dull the senses, and all these little weird things that they show or talk about. I don't know how it's really done, cause you know, ain't nobody got no videos on it. Well, complete videos, cause when you really look shit up and you see, you know, the government admitting, like, we're not trying to fucking take over a brain, but we're trying to figure out how the brain works. You know what I mean? You put that type of technology into a crazy person's hands, and you got a recipe for disaster, you know? Now, I'm starting to really believe being targeted the way I've been being targeted, they're definitely using some of these fucking people. Or people that can be manipulated. Because a lot's starting to come out about how you can manipulate people's brainwaves with brainwaves and micro machines and all these weirdo shits that, you know, technically I can't say the names, but all of the shit makes sense because when you learn about the brain and how it deals with frequency and you have electricity in your brain and your heart has a rhythm and all these things have rhythm and all these things are so then it can be changed. Get it? My father said in the Bible that he's going to have to give the worthy people new bodies. I wonder why. Like, with all the videos, not the readings, with all the videos of all these events happening, all these different men coming up to me, you know, men confessing. Hi, Panda Bear. That's how I know what you're definitely, because, you know, niggas ratted on you more than once. That's how I knew about all that work shit. That's how I knew how to deal with yous, because dudes told me what to do. Seems like everybody that's on your side, well, not everybody, but people on their side ain't on their side. Why? Because they're getting fucking bullied around. They have to go along to get along, and they wish somebody came along and said, no, fuck that. You're gonna let me be free. You're gonna let me work. You know? Because everyone can see bullying. Everyone can see people being pushed into a certain way where now you gotta be an asshole. Go fuck with that guy. I gave you extra hours. You wanna make more money? Make sure anybody I fucking tell you to harass their ass out of here. It's not hard to see when multiple people get caught on camera stalking you. You know, like the one fat guy when I was near the mayor's office, fucking dude just standing around. And then as soon as I went like this and showed, what's he Puts the face mask on and starts, come on, dog. See, that's why niggas fucked up with me, because I know body language. I know who to watch, and I know how to make your ass get uncomfortable real quick and look real fucking stupid and nervous. Like, what the fuck you getting nervous for? What you gotta put your face mask on in a store? Huh? Nigga, I already got the camera is immediate. Soon as I went like, he didn't even realize I'm doing this and got the shit on him. I went like that just so he could see himself and be startled and make the reactions that I need him to make, so I can be like, yup, he did it. He did the nervous shit. You're one of them. You're flinching when we talk. You're stumbling over your words. See, it's very easily to see you people because I know how to trigger you. You know? The sickest thing is just by putting the camera on. You wouldn't believe how many people stiffen up. Can't just be loose. Why do you think when people get arrested, they put your ass in that room in a dim light? Because that has an effect on you. You thought they just did that just cause? Why are you thinking that one light, the spotlight's on you? Real big bright light. Because it's gonna break you. See, a lot of people figured out a lot of things on how to see charlatans. And I just so happen to pay attention to a lot of it. Because I had to face a lot of charlatans. Now, what I don't understand, one, how these people are being able to get it off in certain ways, but then the Magic M nigga said what he said to me. And I said, oh, now I see. Because I've been studying about it. Everybody knows about yous. You know? It's not like it's a secret. Yous are out everywhere. It's not a secret. You know? Some dudes are going rogue. And that's where I think these experiments are happening. I just had a reading that literally just, you know, it's like I'm watching myself through other people talk about what's going on with me and explaining it the way I would explain it so I don't have to. In their own way. It's because they got to deal with it. Many people are dealing with this. And we're tired, you know? The trying to make people look crazy thing, that always works. You know? So many people fucking with you. So many people make reports on you. Do all these things. Well, that's what the laws of God is for. If you did the laws of God, they wouldn't be able to make your character up. Because you would be out doing things. And then people would see you and they would form questions, you know? Like, he don't act like that around me. He seems nice to me. He's a stupid crackhead. He seems really smart to me. You know, just learned like 3 new things off him yesterday. Or at least he said things that shocked me, like, wow, you think about shit like that? I would have never thought you'd think about shit like that. Thought you just another rapping, booty wanting a clapping, you know? Thought you just one of those. And that's what the problem is. I realize now, everywhere I've gone, there you are. Like, what's the old saying? No one man can be the devil. Get it? It takes a lot. No one can be everywhere. You're not God. No one can do everything. So, what I realized is, especially from this reading, helped me out a little bit more with understanding. She said something different. She said, once you realize there's nothing they can do, look back at all your other missions. Haven't you moved all your life? I said, yeah. Even before I moved out of my hometown, I fucking moved all over the motherfucker. I was all over the place. That's why it's easy for me to just pick up and leave, because I've always had to. That's sort of like saying someone's always been watching and hating. It's not like I changed the person too much for the worse, you know? Only really got locked up once, so being a grown-ass man that looked for work over and 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 over. How the fuck did I make it to 25 without having a fucking decent job? A regular job. But everybody else I knew could get a job anytime they want, quit and go get another one. It was always strange to me. I'm like, they're pieces of shit, and I know it. They're druggies. They're alcoholics. They're gonna quit. They're weak. How the fuck do people keep hiring them? Why do people keep vouching for them? Nobody will vouch for me. You know? And like I said, she said, you were meant to do this because you bring balance to places. You make people think, you know? And more you learn, the more you teach. So other people that, I guess, go through it or are being put up to things. See, that's what I know I'm going to actually have more effect on. Waking people up to realize you're a part of a cult. Not no super duper, no, just a regular group of people in your city, and we run shit now, and I'm gonna fucking bully, and they're gonna wake up, and they're not gonna want to be in that, because they're gonna understand it's wrong, you know? Or like in my case, the Lord's gonna come and start visiting people, you know? Like the example of this place. And then people are going to have to change. Because there's never just one of me. You know? They just pray for the wrong thing. They're too quick to forgive and forget when they're supposed to forgive and not forget. Ain't no wrong forgiving and calling peace and all that, but I don't have to like what you did to me. And I don't have to not want the Lord to give you what you deserve. I don't need to do anything. The Lord's going to do it. That's scary. You know? Because then people will, it's automatic. You do things, he does things. And then people eventually go, it's not worth it. there's plenty of other idiots that he's not gonna protect. Them's the rules. They gotta go over there with him and them. And we train them not to like them. And we train them to do things and all of this. So about time you wake up to realize you need them, they're gonna be like, I don't care, I don't want you around. You don't deserve the blessings of the Lord. You don't deserve nothing. You chose them. So now that's your master. And your master doesn't like you. Oh well. And since they can't do it to me anymore, well, someone else got to get it. But when it comes to certain things like this Truman Show shit, we're all in the Truman Show, really. If you really think about it, everything's an act. Everything's it's not that it's false all the time, but you ever just wake up and be like, yo, bro, if I hear the same conversation again, you haven't hit that point yet in life where you're just tired of talking about the same shit over? Hey, sports, rap, and pussy. And then you catch yourselves. You're like, yo, we literally had this conversation the last time I talked to them. Nothing changes. That's not real life. It's not like you gotta do it all the time. Gotta talk about the cosmos and Nah. But you're definitely not supposed to live Groundhog Day. People are definitely not supposed to sit inside the house all the time. The bug went away, yet everyone sits in the house. The whole reality of the way people lived is different. You understand that? All it did was take my father to sit everybody ass down for a little bit. And now everybody, because I don't know who really did, And my father allows everything, so it's always ultimately up to him. And this complacent of, I understand when it was going on, you don't want to get sick, blah, 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 blah. But when it ended, it's like you could feel it. I could feel it on you people. Half your soul power is dead. You ever walk outside and you're like, yo, where's the energy? Where's the people? Now you walk outside, it's a fucking ghost town. Everywhere I go, everywhere I've lived during and after this shit, you know what I mean? And even before that happened, you could start seeing it. Like people, weren't going out as much. Or at least, just, it's not even going out. Because you people think going out means I have to go do things. No, go out. People used to like going out. Let's go for a walk, honey. Let's go whatever the fuck. Let's go for a drive. But cost to be the boss now. So, having things like that, now everybody can't do that. So, going on 20 minutes now. I'm just rambling, doing the light work. Because I'm sure when I make these videos, they're getting blocked and I'm going to have to take certain things out or whatever. I'm just going to do it light. Go light. Because regular people need to know you do this to each other. High ups and we're all doing and shit to each other. You know? People are so glamorized with money and status, even if it's false, that everybody's dying to get in or get on or have something. And it's like, at what price though? How many regular people that actually do things and help many others are you actually stopping? Or just, who gives a fuck about that? Why does someone deserve to be stopped from living life? You know? Would you survive through it? Would you be able to pass the game? Probably not. And that's sad. You know? Makes me upset. I want to start calling names and shit. But, where's that gonna get me? I realize now, after dealing with it for so long, it's always been meant to try to change and, you know, manipulate and keep people feeling a certain way. Left out. You know, being left out makes you feel a certain way. You either break or you just give up. You know? And just let them do it. Me, on the other hand, I just keep trying to go because there's nothing left for me. You know? And I made it this far. I want to see how far I can go. See if I can get you. Or at least expose your ass. Because I'm sure this has happened in so many more ways and to so many other people. So many people are being manipulated and not even realizing it. Remember Danny, how I was showing you? I hope you're still watching. I really do. You were the one person I got to talk to a lot. I talked to a lot of other people, but you showed you how to see. You know? So, you watching would mean you're learning. You're seeing that all that shit I was talking. Remember? Remember when you said, yo, I don't think you should show your face. They're gonna be able to know. And what did I tell you? Nigga, they already know who I am. They know more about me than I know about me. Fuck you talking about? It ain't my first time I done, went online and said things for the Lord. It's not like the first. It's not like you don't live in a world where people see your fucking face. Duh. People just think, oh, it's online, so now nigga, there's people that fucking, you have to live life. What are you fucking talking about? They've already seen you. They've already known who you are. Get up. What the fuck? But that was a test for me. Because I was afraid of that too. Because, then they could see you. But I always knew. I knew when I started this, the bullshit would come. It happened to all the other men. Not my color, not all of them. Just men that was talking. Regular shit. But wasn't regular. They thought it was regular. They thought I get freedom of speech and I guess you can say what you want, but you gotta pay the consequences to the motherfuckers that don't like what you saying. And sometimes, most times, they're not coming because there's so many people that are desperate. All I gotta do is this. I don't need to tell you a reason. All I need to do is point a fucking finger and say, this is, what are you willing to, how much do you need to go do this? Not realizing all these things are tests. All of this. We're all being tested for the Lord. That's why it says he controls both sides. That's why the demons that these fucking idiots serve lie to them and got them really believing they're going to win in the end. Some of them know. That's what makes them say, I don't give a fuck. I've already lost. In the end, I lose. So there's no getting out. You get it? That's why they send you idiots. So then you can take part of that. Oh well. You know, read the Bible. See how the fallen angels fell. You know, go read Enoch. Go look at Enoch. Maybe it's in the Bible too, but they talk about it. They agreed. We're going to go down there. We're going to do these things, but Big Dog's going to fuck us up one day, and there's no going back. So before we even halfway do this, you down? Yeah, I'm down. Alright, we're all going to put a binding contract on each other where there's no getting out of this. You know? So, besides their own contract of never to betray each other, you know? And the whole, we can't go back because the Lord's not going to let us go back. We are definitely going in that fucking pit. We're going in that, whatever the fuck his timeout place is, we're going there. And that's why we're going to ball out of control and have mad fun. See, human beings don't get it. They don't have this. They get to be upstairs. They don't get to experience life. All these feelings and this, get it? They're not allowed to be rulers. They're up there getting rolled over and in place. Get it? So, while you think just being a regular ass person is so bad, they went against God so they can jump on your ass and feel what it's like to just be here and feel the sun and fucking eat and all these things that everybody can do and everybody can see and everybody can have. And then they tricked your stupid ass to want everything. So you can be just as unhappy as them. Realizing after you get all of it, fuck, I really wanted love. I want people to respect me and love me for who I am. But now I got all these things, so no one will ever love me except for what I have. Because nobody gives a fuck about who I am. They only care about what I can give them. You know? When you realize people are the things, relationships, living life, ups and downs. You know? Once you realize that's life, then you don't want to cheat. Why? Because you rob yourself of life. Thus robbing yourself of the feeling of living. Thus darkening your heart and becoming a hating ass nigga to anybody else that took the hard road and said, damn, I feel good today. I'm the man. I'm the king of the sweepers. I'm Black Goku. I'm the Lord's son. I'm the fucking best one in the world. I fucking so much valor and that. And then niggas like, oh, I gotta cross this nigga. Who the fuck is he think he is? Think of a regular person that does regular shit and feels the glory of the Lord because he said, I made you perfect. So, why don't you feel perfect? Because you keep trying to be somebody else. You won't be yourself. Because that means you're not perfect. Get it? We're all perfect in our own way. And that's what makes people mad. Because your way, your look, your perfectness ain't my perfectness. And then you judge my perfectness and say, why not me? Too blind to look at your own perfectness and say, wow, the Lord gave me the same fucking thing in a different way.
But I want what he has. But I don't have it, and I can't steal it. So I'll suppress it. If I can't have it, you're not going to show anybody. Right? All love, all praise to the Most High.